What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Nina, and today we're going to talk about those practical ways to fit in eating healthy into that schedule and also that budget. And I'm also going to be showing you all some bonus, really simple meals that I've used to lose over 100 pounds and keep it off for nearly 15 years now. And I want to hear from you guys, so make sure that you comment down below. And also, any items I discussed today can be found down below in that good old description box. Let's get into this. And y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like it, comment, share, and subscribe. And also click on those notification bells so you can know when I upload on Thursdays and Sundays. Make sure you also check out my Now That's Life podcast, which is now live. And you can check it out on all your major podcasting platforms. Links to my podcast can be found down below in the information section. Now, I love the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. And no, I ain't calling you stupid and I ain't calling myself stupid, but we can't be out here every night cooking like 5-star chefs. I'm saying we got to cut it down just a little bit and simplify it. As for me and my household, I love to make sure that I cook things that are simple and basic with minimal ingredients that give me the most for my money. I'm gonna be honest, when I get extra and when I get frustrated and mad and upset, I end up on DoorDash and I start picking the nearest catastrophe and disaster in sight. I learned a trick long ago that if you want to keep it simple, choose 1 to 2 new meals to rotate every week within the meals you're already rotating, but also keep it to 5 to 10 ingredients tops. Those should be things that you can pronounce easily and also find at your neighborhood supermarket. In short, I live by keeping simple and clean foods around, prepping meals on Sundays. I double up on making more of the foods I actually like. I try to look at restaurants before I go and peep the menu so I can outsmart it and make sure I'm not eating above my caloric intake or my needs or the things that I want. And also, I have a great crock pot and an air fryer. I'm going to show you a few of my faves that I rotate later in this video. So y'all, I like to make sure that I have easy and accessible snacks throughout my week that are quite healthy. And I started with snacks because that's a way that many of us gain weight. Think about it. You're snacking. You're probably snacking right now. One thing that works for me is prepping snacks for the entire week or at least the night before. It literally only takes a few minutes and it helps me eat healthier throughout my day. I don't like to just have healthy snacks or things that say that they're healthy. I like to actually have food that has nutrients in it so it holds me over to my next big meals, but also keeps me full and nourished. I like to keep my meals and my snacks lower carb, free of most animal products, and as close to vegan as possible. Now, I'm not completely vegan anymore. I still eat some lean proteins, but I still live by a lot of the concepts of the plant-based model. So while we're talking about snacking, you guys know I love my items from Teami, especially their detox teas and other items, as well as their skincare items. Now I have the Teami Mix It and the Teami Greens, and they're partnering with me to bring you guys today's video. Y'all, the Teami Mix It is boss. It does such amazing things. It's a portable smoothie maker that allows you to make and take all of your smoothies on the go. One press to the bottle and you'll have the smoothie of your dreams that's very healthy in 30 seconds. So I make less fuss over having something that's healthy when I'm on breaks or when I need a snack. Get this, y'all, it has a glass cup, 6 blades, a top spout that I can drink directly from, and a push button opening, making it easy and accessible. Now, the Teami Greens, on the other hand, have 16 superfoods in each scoop, and it's less than $1 per serving. It has green nutrients in order to help you get your daily intake of your veggies, increase and boost your natural happening energy, as well as giving you some more nutrients, vitamins, enriched things as well. And y'all, it just helps you feel better overall, and it improves that digestion. On busy days when I don't have time to make my first meal, as you guys know, I'm an intermittent faster, the Mix It makes it so simple and so easy for me to do it really quickly. Y'all, I love my blender, don't get me wrong, but it's something great about not being tied to the kitchen when I make a smoothie. Not only that, it's easy to take apart and clean. It also helps me to make healthier decisions because I have something on me that helps me to eat something or drink something quite healthy right then and there, so I make less bad decisions. I do what I need to do with it, and it's been so durable for me. I don't have to have a battery. I don't have to take it apart, put batteries in it, or have a plug. I can plug it right into a USB. I don't have to plug it into the wall. And the Teamy greens give me a lot of vitamins that I'm lacking throughout my day, so I don't feel like I'm missing anything. And let me be vain here, the greens also increase the suppleness and firmness of the skin, keeping us looking young. Y'all should check it out at the link in my description box or at teamyblends.com and use my code DN20 for 20% off your order. Now, in that same category of quick snacks, I also love broccoli and hummus, almonds and dark chocolate, protein packs like almonds and maybe a little cheese and cranberries, Greek yogurt and chopped nuts, tortillas and any kind of nut butter, but usually low carb tortillas, and chopped apples with almond butter. The next thing is to plan ahead and prep in batches. I can see it now. You don't feel like cooking at all. Too bad that's me every day. The solution for me has been batch prepping. Batch prepping is something I've shown you guys in previous videos, but it's deciding upon 2 to 4 dishes that you'll rotate throughout the week that are easy to grab from. This can work for lunch, dinner, all of the items that you'll need to make things work and rotate. And I like to choose to cook or prep these on Sundays. I also like to make sure that I have good meal prep dishes, because believe it or not, when you look forward to using the right dishes, then you'll actually meal prep. And so I've linked some down below that are in my Amazon shop for you to check out. I also like repurposing parts of meals that I have in order to make other meals. This way I don't feel bored and I'm mixing and matching, and also I stretch my dollars. Here are some quick examples and some of the meals that I like eating and some of the food that I like repurposing and switching out so I don't hit bored. Yeah, one of my favorite things is Brussels sprouts, and I've shown you guys these before. Sometimes I have them by themselves for dinner or for lunch, but this time I'm cooking them a little bit of different way or different route, and I'm cutting them into quarters, so 4s. These were quite big. They were a pre-packaged bag from Kroger. Of course, you wash them first, put a little salt and pepper as well as some olive oil, and I like liquid aminos with this recipe. Gives it a nice sweet smoky feel when you cook them, and I got a new air fryer, so I'm cooking them in there. I add a little olive oil before putting them in, and then make sure that all of that is good and coated. I got a new Ninja Max air fryer, best purchase I ever made. It's in my Amazon shop. I cook them on $3.90 for about 18 to 20 minutes depending on what your needs are. I like mine a little bit charred looking. It just gives it a better taste for me. Like I said, I eat these by themselves or as a side. And you guys know my Kenyan friends, my best friends, they keep me laced. So I'm cooking up my cabbage cook down. That's some red onion, some red cabbage, and some kale. And you're basically just cooking it on the top of the stove and sauteing it. I add a little Old Bay seasoning this time. Y'all know I normally like my Tony Satcheries. I guess that's how you say it. Y'all be correcting me, but whatever. It's cool. I just put that on top. And I also add just a little bit of water to the mix so that it's easily able to cook down. I have that by itself or as a side dish. Now, also one of my favorites is sweet potato, squash, zucchini squash, as well as some carrot. I love the way these roast down. I basically just chop them into small edible chunks. You get so many nutrients from this. It serves as a great side or alone, y'all. I've had it in everything from wraps to everything else. You'll want to make sure you cook enough because this roasts down pretty small. Normally, I just put it in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, depending on what I want, after adding a little bit of olive oil. And it's usually on about 425 to 450. I like to add a little cayenne pepper to mine as well. So you have a lot of choices with the way that you season them, but they always come out so delicious. I like mine again a little bit more brown. I've always told you guys that I love my vegetables with a nice roast if I'm not eating them raw. Another thing I've gotten into is jackfruit. This is vegan. I love jackfruit because it comes out a lot like pulled pork or even some shredded chicken. It's kind of like what the feel of it is. I buy mine from Kroger, but you can also pick this up from Thrive Market online. You guys have seen me do videos on them. But I cook up some soft tortillas with these. These are my low carb mission wraps, but also I make sure that I skillet or pan fry this for just about 8 minutes or so with a little bit of oil. In order to zest it up, I make either my yogurt sauce or my no dairy yogurt sauce. And I just add in a little agave nectar as well as a little bit of hot sauce. Y'all, might not look like nothing, but it's amazing. Tastes so good. Like I said, it gives you the feeling of like a pulled pork or a shredded chicken. It's so good. Then I also love my salmon. My salmon has been good to me, especially since I started back eating it after pneumonia. I've started cooking this in the air fryer as well, coating it down with the seasoning of my choice. Here I'm using a little bit of parsley as well as a little cayenne, some blackened seasoning, as well as a little bit of salt. And I just put that in my air fryer with a little bit of olive oil as well to make sure it doesn't stick and it fries up nicely. And then I put that on about 20 minutes. Usually I'm going to say it ends up going less than that, but the blackened seasoning gives it a feel or a look of it's been smoked or something like that. But y'all, it tastes so good, nice, just, I don't know, just decadent and also really tender. And here I'm just adding some of those sides you guys saw me cook. So good. Whatever you want to add, as long as you got some good containers to keep it in. This keeps for a little bit of time, especially about 3 days, 3 to 5 days in the refrigerator or so. And then I love taking that cabbage cooked now and I put it in a tortilla with my vegan cheese. And I put that on my George Foreman grill. This George Foreman grill is also in my Amazon shop. This bad boy cost me like $20-something. It's amazing. Literally, after it's been on there for about 5 minutes, I put a little bit of salsa on top as well as my yogurt sauce. Amazing, y'all. I used to scream that I needed so much variety and fun all the time when it came to my food. But honestly, staying healthy and the foods that you choose to eat are repetitive sometimes, and it's not always going to be exciting, but it is the best choice. You need some repetition in order to understand best how your body reacts to certain foods. I try to keep in mind 5 to 7 simple recipes that I can keep in rotation for the weeks every week. With this, it's easier to stick to my plan and eat healthier. You might do veggie pasta on Mondays, tacos on Tuesdays, beans and rice on Wednesdays, some type of salad on a Thursday, fish on Fridays, and so on. It takes all the craziness and the guesswork out of cooking, which is good for people like me who ain't got time for all of that. If you're into fasting like me, I'm an intermittent faster, then you need to make sure that you have things around that keep you happy and satisfied. Be very aware of your eating schedule and when it starts and when it stops. I'm a 16-8 faster. This means that I fast for about 16 hours, but I have an eating block of 8 hours. That's roughly from 12 to 8 p.m. or 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. at night. I keep things around that make me excited to stay healthy and to keep on my fasting journey. Another thing I learned to do was to be okay with pre-chopped items and also to stop being too bougie for frozen items. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely don't have the time or the green thumb to be planting and growing all my own items and harvesting them. I always tell you guys not to count out the frozen or the pre-chopped items for that reason. They cut down on a lot of time and hassle for sure. Examples of things that I often buy frozen and have bought frozen in the past include organic quinoa or brown rice, specific vegetables like broccoli, spinach, onions, beans, green peppers, and even fruit like berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and mango. And y'all know I love me some stews and crock pot meals, and these really come in handy when it comes to those. I've shown you all several of these in the past, and I made sure that I linked some down below for you. I even ensure that I freeze food that I prep. The next thing is to make sure that you don't keep junk anywhere in your home. I keep a few treats around, but I definitely don't keep a lot of stuff in my house that I know I can't trust my own behind with having. And I know a lot of you all have kids, you have spouses, you have other things going on and people in your family. However, you also have to make sure that you come to some compromise with what's there and what's not. Remember, your children are going to eat what you teach them to eat. Your spouse, if they're really supportive, will try to bend just a little bit. You might have to have some temptations in the the house, but you certainly don't have to have all of them. Now, it's real cute to think that I have high willpower all the time until I'm over in the corner somewhere crying, crouched over some flaming hot Cheetos and eating all the servings instead of just one. I know my limits very well and I don't try them, so I suggest you learn yours as well. It's much easier to eat healthy when you only have mostly healthy foods to choose from. So I'm gonna leave you guys with some easy and quick fixes when it comes to your eating. Try bringing your own lunch. Try filling up on iron like oatmeal, lentils, and also your lean meats. Or for me, I love my Yay Organic plant-based probiotic protein, which is full of iron. I have that link down below for you guys. I also suggest if you use the apps to order your groceries or even pick them up and don't have them delivered, I tell them the type of fruit I'm looking for. Like, I don't want apples that look like they've been punched a bunch of times. Add veggies often and to everything. I have vegetables with almost every meal. Try interval training with all your workouts, mainly because it gets it in quick and fast and it gives you less of an excuse for saying that I don't have hours to work out. You don't have to have hours. You usually just need minutes when it comes to interval training. Even 20 minutes can get you a wonderful workout. And also try full body moves that get you more bang for your buck. I love anything that uses my body weight in order for me to get stronger. Those also burn more calories and you're using your own weight to stabilize your body and get more strengthening in. Now y'all, I hope today's video has been quite beneficial and that you've learned a lot and that you know that you got this. The beauty of it all is that you can do this and that it can't be fit into any schedule, no matter how tight, in any budget. If you're delicate with yourself and you're also dedicated to the cause, then you can make this happen. So make sure that you comment, share this video with someone who can use it, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. Peace. Special thanks to Jason Bowie of Trinity Media Solutions for co-producing and filming today's video. His information can be found down below in the information section. Thanks so much for all the love and support over on my new website. If you haven't already, go ahead and check it out and join me for new ways to interact with me, giveaways and prizes, weekly emails, as well as my free 8-day supernatural video course, which is free when you sign up.